Hello, CSIT301 students. Welcome to this course. I wanted to just spend a little bit of time kind of going over the structure of the course. And hopefully, by this point that you kind of got in and you got started with the course, you took a look at my intro video, me welcoming myself and introducing myself to you. And that would be in this area here. So when you log into Canvas, you log and you click on this course to go into the course, you should be taken to the modules page, which is set up to be the home page. So just kind of break down the structure of the course a little bit. This is the kind of where you should get started within the first couple days of the course. So what you have here is some basic course information. I'm just going to walk you through this component here. So just kind of getting you to think about it. If you haven't taken an online course before, this is going to be new to you. And so you'll probably want to understand how the online learning platform works, how the assignments work and all that stuff, because it's going to be brand new. If you've taken online courses before, I would suggest still that you probably have some questions, because most instructors do things differently in terms of the structure of the online course, how assignments work, and that kind of stuff. So it's really a good idea to spend some time, even if you're a seasoned online student, to get used to the structure of the course and understanding, how the course works. So one of the things to do here is to there's a learning questionnaire here. This is going to be tied to your kind of quiz that is due in the first couple of days. So this takes you to an external site. I'm not going to click on that now. Just go out there, fill out the questionnaire, come back here. It'll open up into a new page. So then you can close that out and come back to this course. And then continue on through, and you can advance through the course here using these next buttons. This is my intro to you, welcoming you and introducing myself to you briefly, just kind of giving you a snapshot of me and the course itself. I look forward to getting to know you all throughout the next 8 weeks of the course, which, by the way, this is an 8-week fully online course. Okay. So I'm advancing through here. This is an introduction discussion. So just in a few sentences, just kind of state who you are. Now, important thing is here, this has to be done within the first 3 days of the class. So the class starts on Monday. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And there are two things that I do to fully verify attendance, and this is one of them. And this is really important, because if you don't do this discussion and the quiz, and all you do to respond to this is just click here and reply. Okay, so you click here and you reply, and it's a text window. You can do that. If you want to record a little video, you can do that as well. It's up to you. It's up to you. You can type it out or you can record it. But I am asking for you to put a picture of yourself in here, just so I can have a face to the name, because it really helps me get to know you a little bit better, and I think it helps personalize this. You can all see who I am now, and my videos are out here. I just want to be able to see who you are, so I can make a connection between you and your name and make this a more personal experience for us. Okay, so once you get that done, you can post it, and then we'll go next. And then this is a participation quiz, and I'm just going to go in here so you can see what this is. And I mentioned, so it's a short quiz here. It's based on stuff that you should learn going through the syllabus, going through kind of that intro stuff that we just started into. You should be able to have knowledge of these kind of basic concepts here. And then the fifth question is a narrative, and this is based on that learning questionnaire that I showed you early, just a few minutes ago, that links out to another site. So that's why I was saying that is tied to your first quiz, and that's what it is. So okay, so once you complete that, you just submit the quiz. This is the other part that is tied to verification of the roster. So what happens is on Thursday morning, I have to submit to the registrar at the Mount the students who participated in the class. If you don't do the intro discussion where you're introducing yourself, and if you don't complete this quiz, then you're not participating in the course, which means I turn in my roster to the registrar as this student is not participating, and then what they do is remove you from the course. And that can cause all kinds of problems in terms of if the course is full and there are other students waitlisted, they can jump in, you'll lose your spot, that kind of stuff. So it's important to complete these things prior to Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. because what happens again Thursday is I get up and first thing I do is I turn in my rosters. So that's that. So I'm going to jump back to the home tab here, and I'm just going to kind of go over some of the structure of the course, the things I think are really important. So again, as I mentioned, this is an 8-week class. Okay, you have your courses divided up into modules. So each one of these areas that you can see that collapse and expand, that's a module. So there's a module for this kind of welcome and getting started stuff. That's what we just went through. Okay. Do this within the first few days of the class. Definitely by the end of Wednesday, all of this should be done, and you should read the syllabus and go through that as well. Okay. The next module is the textbook. So you do not have to purchase a textbook for this course. The textbook is here. It's here linked as a PDF within the course. You can download the full PDF here. If you want to print it out and that kind of stuff, that's up to you. I think it's about 155 pages or something like that. Oh no, it's 130 pages. Here it is here. So there it is, 130 pages. So you could print it out, double-sided. You cut that down in half. You're at 65 pages of printing for your student account. If you prefer not to, you don't have to. You can download it into a typical PDF version that you can view on Adobe, or you can read it right from within this window here. Another cool feature is, and I'm going to jump to one of the chapters here so you can take a look at this. This thing's really loading slowly. This is kind of all the intro stuff here, going over the textbook and what it's all about. We didn't get to a chapter yet. It is so here's chapter 1. So anytime you see one of these blue links, and this is typically within the chapters, it's not true for all those links in the intro, but for the majority of the links that are within the chapters itself. So here we're in chapter 1. It's what is an information system. So this is kind of going over some of that basic stuff of what an information system is. And then if you click on this is a cool feature. It opens up in a new tab. So here you can see I can toggle back and forth from my course to the textbook, which is over here. This is a little bit different. It's more of a kind of a web view. In my opinion, I prefer reading in this mode just because it's more appealing, it's more easy on the eyes for me. Things are divided up a little bit differently. So this is the textbook. On the version of its LibreText, it's the free open source textbook site, and it has some nice features tied to it. So this is the web version of it. If you prefer, again, the PDF, you can download it, you can print it, or you can read it right from within this window here, or you can view it on the full LibreText web page. Okay, so I'm going to jump back here to the course. That's the textbook. Okay. The weeks. So again, 8 weeks. So you have the modules. The welcome module. The course textbook is in a module on its own, and then following that, there are all of the weekly modules. So part of week 1 is doing this welcome, get started stuff that's due by Wednesday. Then you have a chapter that you have to do. So module 1 is based on chapter 1, and it's that what is an information system. Okay, so you click on this, it'll give you some kind of lecture material. There's some videos that are housed in here, so read over this stuff. Read the chapter in the textbook. There's a video in here from the author of the textbook, And then once you get done with that, that's kind of where you're getting your content from, okay? So you get your content, and then you have a quiz to take, okay? So then after you take the quiz, and this is open book, you can refer back to the textbook. This is why I say if you keep it open here, you can refer back and forth to the textbook. It is open book. Take the quiz, submit the quiz, and then you have an assignment. So here you have an assignment that you can see where you can upload a file and that kind of stuff. So that is the first week. So you have the welcome introduction, and then chapter 1. The assignments associated with chapter 1 are the quiz and this assignment right here. Okay, and that is all due prior to Sunday, the end of the week. Our course runs Monday through Sunday every week. So Monday, the new module will open up, and then it'll be due on the Sunday. Same thing with Module 2. Module 2 covers 2 chapters on hardware and software. You have an assignment and then a discussion. No quiz here during this week, but your 2 assessments are an assignment and a discussion board. Okay. Module 3 covers databases and networking and communication. Again, that's 2 chapters. And then you have an assignment and another discussion. No quiz this one. Okay, so each module, Module 1, represents a week. Week 1. Module 2 represents week 2. Everything here, again, will open up in week 2 on Monday and be due on Sunday. So if you note the due dates here, if you go to the calendar and look, you'll be able to see that that date is Sunday, and you'll have to the end of the day, 11:59 p.m., to complete everything for week 2. You go into week 3, same thing. You have everything opens up officially and begins on Monday morning, and it closes on the following Sunday. And your assessments are due on Sundays. So Module 4, Module 5, it just follows kind of that same format. Some weeks you'll have a quiz and an assignment. Some weeks you will have an assignment and a discussion board. There are usually 2 assessments that you have to do each week. Okay, and that goes up through the end of the course, which is week 8, Module 8, and you can see the date that the course ends here. Below that are some resources. This is a module itself. There are resources. You're going to do some writing in this class. There are resources on the APA resources. This is actually 7th edition now. I forgot to change that. Below that are some kind of student support. Like if you get stuck on something, of course you always have me as a go-to. I can kind of guide you in the right direction, help say, oh, you know what, you might want to check out the technical support in the student support area in the class for that. Okay, that kind of stuff. And that's it. That makes up the course. The other thing here I want to show you is the syllabus, because you have the syllabus here, which is there's a PDF of the syllabus that you can download right here. And then there's a course summary. And this is a cool thing here, because now with this course summary, you get a snapshot picture of when everything is due and what is due. So you can see the first things that are due here, right here, are due by Wednesday, the first week of the course. And then you have that every Sunday. So I was telling you that the week starts on Monday and ends on Sunday. The only exception to that are those first 2 things, the discussion and that quiz, that are due on Wednesday of the first week. Okay? That's it for now. Please make sure that you reach out to me with any questions, and make sure you get the discussion and that quiz done, and read through the syllabus, which is again here. Read through that kind of welcome, getting started stuff. And then after you do all that, I would suggest getting into the bulk of the coursework content, which begins with chapter 1 of the textbook. Okay? I hope this has been helpful. And again, if you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with me. All my contact information is out on the home tab. It's also in the syllabus, so you can see my contact info out here in the course instructor. All my contact info is there. Okay, that's it. I'll see you. Take care. Bye.